Today I will discuss about the third application of Avogadro's hypothesis. Application number 3. To prove gram molecular weight or mass of a gas equal to mass of 22.4 liter of the gas we can take gas or vapor. Gram molecular weight or mass of a gas or vapor equal to mass of 22.4 liter of the gas or vapor at NTP. Our aim to prove this by the help of Avogadro's hypothesis. How can you prove? Now let me discuss about the proof. We know that molecular mass equal to 2 into vapor density. Yes or no? Next, again we know that Vd means vapor density. Vapor density, what is the formula of vapor density? Vapor density equal to weight of 1 liter of gas at NTP divided by weight of 1 liter of hydrogen at NTP. This is the formula of vapor density. Now we can write, this is your molecular mass, this is also, you can find out the molecular mass. Molecular mass is equal to 2 into, we know that 1 liter means 1000 ml, so we can write weight of 1 liter of gas at NTP divided by weight of 1000 ml of hydrogen at NTP. This is our second and third step. Now we can write molecular mass equal to 2 into weight of 1 liter of the gas at NTP divided by 1000 into weight of 1 ml of hydrogen at NTP. This is, we can convert this step. Weight of 1000 ml of hydrogen means 1000 into weight of 1 ml. So we can write, imply that mm is equal to 2 into weight of 1 liter of the gas at NTP divided by 1000. Experimentally we find that weight of 1 ml of hydrogen gas is your 0.00892 gram. That is the weight of 1 ml of hydrogen gas. Now the molecular mass must be written in gram molecular mass, because we write the gram weight of the hydrogen in gram. So instead of molecular mass, it is bound to write the gram molecular mass. Now if you simplify this, then what will happen? Gram molecular mass equal to 2 into weight of 1 liter of the gas at NTP divided by, that is your, if you multiply this, 1000 means there are 3 digits, that means 0.0892, that is your gram. Next we can write gram molecular mass is equal to, if you divide 2 by 0.0892, then we find out 22.4 to 1.52. 2 by 0.0892 into, we can write weight of 1 liter of the gas at NTP. Again we can write simply gram molecular mass equal to 22. This is standardized. Then we can find 22.4 into weight of 1 liter of the gas at NTP. Next is your gram molecular mass. We can write weight of 22.4 into 1. That means weight of 22.4 liter of the gas at NTP. This is the third application of the Avogadro's hypothesis. Let me discuss about the fourth application of Avogadro's hypothesis. Application number is your 4. Avogadro's hypothesis clearly distinguishes between atom and molecules. So we can write it clearly distinguish between atom and molecule. Application number is your 5. Let me discuss about the application number of 5. It clearly verifies the Gay-Lussac law. Clearly verify the Gay-Lussac law. L-U-S-S-A-C-S. Gay-Lussac law of gaseous volume. Let me discuss about first what is Gay-Lussac law. Under the statement of Gay-Lussac law is your under similar condition of temperature and pressure, whenever the gases react with each other, then the volume of reactant gaseous, then the volume of gaseous reactant as well as the gaseous products bears a simple whole number ratio. That is the statement of Gay-Lussac law. Let me explain what is Gay-Lussac law. At first explain Gay-Lussac law. Suppose take a reaction between hydrogen and oxygen to form water vapor. The reaction is written as 2H2 plus O2 gives a H2O. This is your reaction, 2H2 plus O2. Experimentally it is seen that 2 volume of hydrogen react with 1 volume of oxygen gives a 2 volume of water. That is your experimentally value, 2 volume, 1 volume, 2 volume. Now let me discuss about the Gay-Lussac law. What is Gay-Lussac law? According to this law, here the reactant, there are 2 reactants are present. One is your hydrogen, another is your oxygen. Here only one product is present. That is also in vapor state. That means in gaseous state. According to this law, the ratio of H2 and O2 is your what? The ratio of volume of H2 and O2 is your how much? 2:1. That is the ratio of the volume of the reactants. If you want to find out the ratio of H2, O2 and water vapor, H2 vapor, then we can find out that 2:1:2. This is the ratio of reactant and products. These ratio are the simplest whole number ratio. So Gay-Lussac law is said that the ratio must be the simple whole number ratio. Now explain the Gay-Lussac law by the help of Avogadro's hypothesis. We take the reaction 2H2 gives O2 gives 2H2. Experimentally, it is seen that is your 2 volume, that is your 1 volume, that is also 2 volume. Let 1 volume of each gas contain n molecules. N molecule. Now apply the Avogadro's hypothesis. Then we can write 2n molecule. Next is your n molecule. Next is your 2n molecule. Now divide with 1. Then we can find out what? 1 molecule. That is your 2 molecule. Next is your 1 molecule. Next is your what? 2 molecule. Now find out for 1 molecule. We can write 1 molecule. Next is your 1 by 2 molecule. Next is your also 1 molecule. We can, from this data, we can conclude that 1 molecule of hydrogen react with half molecule of oxygen gives 1 molecule of water. We can also omit this step, only write another step. Suppose take 1 ml of each gas. Let 1 ml of, let the volume of, suppose let 1 ml of each gas contain m molecule. There is a slight deviation. Let 1 ml of each gas contain m molecules. That means we can write the volume of m molecule of hydrogen is your how much? That is your 1 ml. Because 1 ml of each gas contain m molecules, that's why we can write the volume of m molecule of hydrogen is your 1 ml. So then we can write the volume of 1 molecule of hydrogen. 1 molecule of hydrogen is your how much? 1 by m ml. Next we can write down the volume of how much molecules is taken for hydrogen? 2n. So we can find the volume of 2n molecule is your how much? Molecule of hydrogen equal to, we can write 2n by m ml. For hydrogen we find the volume is your 2n by m ml. Similarly, we can find the volume of n molecule of oxygen. N molecule of oxygen. We can write down this step directly. The volume of n molecule of oxygen is your how much? How much your that is your n by m ml. Your molecule number of molecules is your n and divide by m. Similarly, we can find the volume of and 2n molecule of water vapor is how much? Water vapor is also 2n. There are two number of water molecule is 2n. Divide by m molecule. By the help of hydrogen, how the hydrogen, the volume of 2n molecule of hydrogen is 2n by m ml. Like that we find out n by ml and 2n by m ml. 2n by m ml. Now if you want to take the ratio, now take the ratio. Therefore the ratio of volume of hydrogen, oxygen and water vapor. Water vapor is your how much? That is your volume of hydrogen. That is your 2n by m ml. Next is your ratio means next is your n by ml. Next is your 2n by m ml. Now omitted. Then we can find out 2:1:2. This is a simple whole number ratio. This is the explanation of Gay-Lussac's law by Avogadro's hypothesis. Let me discuss about the application number 6 of Avogadro's hypothesis. Application number 6. What is the application number 6? Avogadro's hypothesis clearly helps to find out the molecular formula of a gas. So, by the help of Avogadro's hypothesis, we can find out the molecular mass of a gas, or simply we can written as gas analysis. It helps to the gas analysis. Now take an example. Our aim to find out the molecular mass, molecular formula of ozone. Experimentally, we can find that when we subject it to heating the ozone molecule, then it gives oxygen molecules. Experimentally, it is seen that when ozone molecule undergoes decomposition, it gives oxygen. Experimentally, it is seen that 2 volume of ozone, when undergoes dissociation, it gives 3 volume of oxygen. So we can write, by the help of experimental data, we can write 2 volume of ozone and this is your 3 volume of oxygen. Let 1 volume of each gas contain n molecule. Now we can write this is your 2n molecule. Next is your how much? 3n molecule. Then we can divide by this is your 2 molecule. Next is your how much? 3 molecule. Now find out for 1 molecule. 1 molecule of ozone we can find out the 3/2 molecule. From the above it is clear that 1 molecule of ozone, we can write 1 molecule of ozone equal to 3/2 into oxygen molecule. We know that 1 molecule of oxygen is made by 2 oxygen atoms. So instead of oxygen molecule, we can write 2 into oxygen atom, because 1 molecule of oxygen having 2 oxygen atom. That means if you simplify this, 2 cancel, we can write what? 1 molecule of ozone equal to 3 oxygen atom. That means ozone molecule is made by 3 oxygen atom. And as a result, we can write the molecular formula of ozone is your 3. As a result, we can consider the atomicity of oxygen in ozone is also 3. This is the 6th application of Avogadro's hypothesis.